Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you for clicking on to what is a little my thoughts and review of Peaky Blinders Season 4, Episode 4, The Four and the Four, Dangerous, which was broadcasted last night on the good old BBC Two, I believe it was. Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you for clicking on to what is my little review, my little thoughts of Episode 4, Season 4, Series 4, whichever way you want to call it, of Peaky Blinders, the 1920s drama set in Birmingham, and basically just going through what's happening in the drama. Well, oh, what a cunning plot. What a cunning plot for distraction by the mafia. Oh, yes, very opens up with Arthur being invited to a party just to commemorate the death of the... Now, with this episode, particularly this episode more than any other so far in this series, I do feel like it is necessary to have watched previous series, every single episode from episode 1, ... You can't just jump in on this one. It's just not going to work. It's like people who watched maybe season 1 and 2 of Lost, then went straight to the very last episode. You're not going to keep up with what's going on. You know what I mean? You know, many characters in there. May Carter it popped up every now and again in season 4, but it's cropped up again in this series. And of course, Alfie Solomon, played by Tom Hardy, turns up as well. Now with him, I do think it's just the Bane voice that he's doing, like. And all he's doing, it's using the voice that he used in the Dark Knight Rises, and just doing it without the mask. I think that's all he's doing, really. It's just without the mask. It's all it is. It's all it is. Then you got obviously Scarecrow, Cillian Murphy. He's playing Tommy Shelby, who's in a bit of bother at the moment. Quite a lot, of course. What is going on in this episode, of course, with the opening of Polly's deal? It's on what she made at the end of the last episode. So, opening up with what was going on from the very last episode, episode 3, and going into this one, it sort of proves, we all thought Michael. I thought that's it. There's another cast member gone, but no. He lives to plunder on for another day in this episode, and of course, Polly's got something quite worked out. And if you watch to the end of the episode, the Black Star, and if you remember from season 1, that's why I say it's very important to watch every single episode all the way up. And the Black Star in the diary, now that was quite irrelevant in the first series, and I think it's relevant in this one as well. Something big is going to happen, and of course at the end you got the guys with the guns and Polly there having another sip. I feel sorry for the cast if they don't smoke. All they seem to do is just smoke away. Now, of course, going back to sort of the previous series as well, you've got to keep up with what was going on at the start with Arthur, who did kill someone in the boxing ring, and obviously that was the mother that played out there. So that's sort of going on as well. So you've got to look back at the previous seasons, you've got to look at the episodes. It's very difficult to jump in at this point and sort of try and keep up, because it's just not going to happen. Now, Finn, I do get the impression that he doesn't want to be there at all in the current situation. Of course, he says peace at the start of episode 1, the young lad, but then he's given a rifle. And he's like, look at the rifle. And he doesn't really want to pull the trigger. And he talks to Arthur about it, about the situation. And Arthur says, look, you've got to do, look up there and do all that. But he's another character that I feel like wants to escape the current situation. Of course, there's a mafia gang after him. Of course you want to escape that. But, it's another character and another running theme of the entire programme. The idea of trying to escape. Now, nice bit of action going on with Lucy. I can't get to there. A bit of a shooting with Mr. Gold going on there, which I thought was very, very good. And the idea... I can't do that guy's voice. Well, it's Littlefinger. You just make the voice up as he goes along. So we could be talking like this in the one scene, and you'll be talking a bit more Irish in the next scene, and a bit more Welsh in the next one. Going forward, he shoots the copper in the eyes. I think, so it makes the local law enforcement. But it wasn't in point. They've done that. Maybe in the next episode, but nothing really come of it, of course. But we are coming to the end of this series. Nearly. There's another 2 to go, I do believe. And of course, those chess pieces have been put in place. Now, there's going to be the next episode is called The Duel, so I imagine it's something to do with that big guy that Alfie, I should say, brings in, and he's a big guy, he gets bigger all the time, and going through that. So there's going to be a bit of a boxing match there, and it seems to be Tommy always has this plan, and it's been seen in previous series and episodes in the past where Tommy has this master plan that we don't find out as the audience until it happens. So we've got that to look forward to in the next couple of episodes going through. And I think the running joke with the gin as well, I'm not sure what the gin is going to imply later on, but oh, it's not sweet enough and it's too sweet, etc, etc. So I wonder what the gin's all about. I don't think Tommy would do the gin unless there's a cunning plan for the gin. That's maybe something that will help win the day. We don't know, or he's just trying to make a few quid while he still can. I don't know, but we've still got another 2 episodes to go, and I'm very much looking forward to them. But clashing with me next week, of course, because Star Wars comes out, and I've got tickets to go and see Star Wars, and we've got the Grand Tour coming up as well, and possibly a Nintendo game that I might be getting, might not be getting. So please bear with me for the review for episodes 5. I may do 5 and 6 in one go. I don't quite know. It depends how much time I've got at this busy time of year, which is December, and what goes on in December. Never mind. Well, there we go. What did you think of the episode? Leave your comments below, do all the subscribey stuff, and dislike the video. Now, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one, and ta-ra a bit.